Howdy, y'all. I'm Gorham.
And I'm Daivat Mehta.
And this is 15-Minute Rush. Okay, gotcha. So, first of all, we are aware it's been quite some time since you last saw us. The gang, the crew, everyone, we've all been discussing and experimenting.
We've been talking about how we want to throw things around and come with a new way.
Yeah, with a new, potential new future for 15-Minute Rush.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that, wink wink, nudge nudge.
And speaking of that, does anyone want to put the timer on?
Oh, right! Oh, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Set a timer for 14 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Alright, that is our 30-second warning right there. And,
well,
yeah.
I'll start. To be honest, this topic has been, look at that, wiener dogs. Anyways, this topic has been on my mind since last semester, if I'm really being honest. And the topic is, it came from this uncle. I was sitting for dinner or lunch, I can't remember. And he told me I should talk about how our languages work. Like how our slang is so tough for sometimes people who are just barely 30 years older than us to understand.
Yeah.
And it has taken me on a lot of thought process, or a lot of thinking. So I want to start with what do you think about our generation and our languages? Our slangs, to be honest, not just languages.
I mean, I'm sure everybody who's watching this has probably been there, or listening in, or doing whatever you're doing on your commute. Everyone's been there where you say a new a new slang word that comes out, or what was one? Let me just think. Lit. Oh, yeah. It's lit. Remember when that was the word? I remember when people were like, oh yeah, it's lit. My dad didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, that's so true. Also words like gas or fire.
Oh yeah, that's gas, that's fire.
Yeah, they're starting to be used as just words for something that is really cool.
Yeah.
And to be honest, even cool being used in this sense is a slang in a way.
Yeah. Well, I think cool could be, cool. You're right.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
cool was just supposed to be something that is cold.
Yeah.
And we took it to this level.
To be, wow. Yeah. And I'm sure my dad could attest, if my dad's watching this. Comment down below, Father, if you have any slang that we haven't heard before.
Or slang from your days.
Yeah.
Anybody who's watching.
I remember, geeking was it had a different meaning for, we know geeking as, somebody who's,
really absorbing that information, or getting weirded out.
My dad would saw geeking as nerd alert.
Yes.
Get a load of this geek, this guy's geeking out.
Dwight Schrute from The Office. Yeah. I met him at an interview, and that's what he said.
You did. You met him at Cornell.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody this.
Yeah. I wish I was there. It's fine.
But now your fish to fry, guys.
But now we use geeking not so much in the nerdy sense. It still has a negative connotation, but we use it in that guy's losing his mind.
It's also really cool. I want to bring in your play in reference, because he was Romeo in the IC rendition of Romeo and Juliet.
It was with Dead Playwrights Players. Shout out to Trevor and Taylor, who were both director and co-director respectively. Great people.
While it was a really interesting thing, because I've never seen a Shakespearean play played in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had our dear friend colleague with us, and he would see as I visibly crumbled while trying to understand, because the language from that time was so weird. It was so complex. I would understand that that's English, but I would not understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I just feel that, okay, that was normal. But then, why is it affecting me so much? We have changed over the time so much,
Yeah.
And then, I was discussing with Matt, before we recorded this, and the idea was, has it become a sort of sense that we try and, rebel? Is this our sort of a silent rebellion? That the people, who are elder than us, or, are sort of an authority to us, are not, they're left out of this, our standing up against the system. Am I right, Matt? That's what he was going for.
Yeah, that's a very interesting angle. Because that brings up a good question on like why does language evolve? Like why does Shakespeare? Why do we no longer speak like Shakespeare anymore?
Well, I don't want to call everybody brethren. Like, I want to go, yo, bro, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. But like, what? It's interesting on when you get into the crux of it. Like, what causes that change? Is it rebellion? Is it like the hypothetical scenario where somebody's like, you know, what is this guy even saying? Let's just like add slang to this so that I don't have to say all these words. You just know what this means.
So maybe it's the process of shortening words to be like more quicker or like just more I don't know, efficient. I wouldn't call it efficient.
Yeah,
I spent 5 minutes understanding what is gas.
And specifically from Shakespeare to modern English and vice versa. Like there are cases where modern English words are consolidated, or multiple words are consolidated into one word in Shakespeare, but inversely, some Shakespeare like phrases are
used in like today's age.
Yeah, used in today's age, and you see that cross cultures. Like I forget if it's Mandarin. I know it's some like Eastern Asian like words and like linguistics. They have entire words for a very specific
yes, yeah,
thing.
I heard of this,
yeah.
Especially in, I think Japanese has a lot. Like they define certain feelings that we do not have English words for, and they give it words. Like Kaizen? Wait. What is that art of
repairing things that are broken?
No. I think that is one, but like they have this art of like mixing 3-4 things and making it a way of life. I'm blanking on the word. I'll look it up. I'll write it down in the thing. It's about what do you like doing in life? How can you make money? How can you give back to the society? And one reason to wake up early in the morning. Like what makes you happy, I think. And they combine that to make one word.
Yeah. Oh man, if I was to try to find like and that's the thing, you can't just say like a purpose. Yeah. Like purpose is too vague a word for that. That's encompassing all things.
Yeah.
But like you could try to find very similar words for that in other languages, which is just fascinating. You know how cultures that have been around longer than other cultures like have just refined and fine-tuned and experimented with their language, like you said.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, a lot more than others.
We can like fathom, I would say. But speaking of that, I want to go on the tangent of why certain things pick up and why certain things don't. You know, because I read this for we had this conversation in our media literacy class, and I went down a rabbit hole understanding negativity bias. So what I wanted to question was like, why are we picking certain words more than others? Like, just something was a meme, which was 6'7". It went around the world and back, and within like 1 month of it like really becoming a thing. And certain things, like even though you try and like it's just about using better words or something, it just doesn't pick up. And I went down the other side of it, which is like understanding why we pick positive things slower than negative things. And it said that our brain has a bias, which is we take negative things more effectively because apparently in ancient times, when we heard a sound or something, we would be like instantly more aware, or like just more like we learned more from our mistakes. Like if we didn't think that, oh, there's a stick snapping by, I should look around, and then suddenly I'm attacked, then you'll be like, oh, that was a mistake. And so negative things leave an impact on our brain more.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking then, are these slangs negative in their sense? Or how is it that our brain is recepting this more, but like real good things, like spending time in nature, or like avoiding screens and reading books? Why is that not spreading as quickly as certain things?
That actually reminds me of two things. I'm just going to briefly touch on Romeo and Juliet one more time, and like theater and like practices. Like if you're an actor or actress, maybe you could attest to this. I personally find in my process of memorization, I memorize something better after I've made the mistake of like how not to say it, or say I say it in the wrong place.
Yeah, so you're learning from the negative part. And that is so interesting, right?
And putting that forward, like expanding upon that, like that's kind of how I've approached like friendships with like people that I was like really close with. Like sometimes you and somebody like you'll observe a friend who you know is like making a mistake, like whether it be like I don't know, like I'm not gonna go to bed until 3 a.m. even though we have a test tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like you're not gonna get through to them. They're not gonna go to bed until 3 a.m. You can't change their mind.
Yeah.
They made up their mind. And in cases like that, like it's almost better to let them make that mistake because then they're genuinely effectively going to learn from it. And that's always been how I approached like when you're at those what do we talk about it in philosophy, it's steadfast beliefs. Like when you're absolutely not changing somebody's mind.
Yeah, unless something negative happens.
Unless an external force causes them to change.
That's kind of interesting. Then maybe it's an external force that actually forces us to like rethink.
Yeah.
Because if things are going well, we're probably not gonna be
exactly
going back to
rethink.
Yeah, rethink it. That's one way to put it, I would say. Well, that's something I wanted to talk about, and this is the first time I'm thinking like, why am I pulling a blank right now? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did hit on everything that we wanted to really talk about with that on our trusty notepad. So I guess with that said, we want to talk about like what's going on locally, like what events. It's been a while. Like there's campus is going back into full swing. First of all, the weather, as of recording this, the weather is finally getting nicer.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Knock on wood. It looks like we're getting closer to spring by the day.
The temperature is 8 degrees. And I'm talking in Celsius, not Fahrenheit, people. And that is good news.
Yeah.
That is really good news for me.
And I know this weekend, depending when you watch this, if you have the opportunity to go out this weekend and catch a moment where it's not raining, get out there. Go. Because
touch some trees.
Touch some trees, touch some grass. Because I don't know about you, but
I'm dying.
Yeah, midterms. Yeah, it has me going through it right now, going through the ringer.
I know. I think it's one of the reasons why we took so long to get back, because all 4 of us have been like really swamped. Like we just got into this semester like with so much amount of energy, and like we never expected like the academic part to really take up a lot.
Yeah.
But that's normal, you know. We make mistakes and we learn from it because our brain likes to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So don't beat up yourself over it.
Yeah.
But other things. What did Matt bring up?
The DIY Fest.
Yeah. So apparently 80 plus bands are playing in Ithaca over the course of 3 days.
Next month.
From next month. Wait, next month?
Yeah.
In April.
Oh, in April.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was this month. I was like,
yeah, me too.
I thought you said next weekend.
Buy the tickets early though.
Buy
your tickets early. Yeah. Do we have a link for it? We'll put it up. We're not being sponsored, but we'll still put it up.
Yeah.
If you want to get the word out.
Absolutely.
Well, weather is good. There's a lot of things to do. And I would suggest, like any people who are in the upstate New York area, because this is what I've started doing now, is look up hikes to do. The waterfalls and the gorges are so beautiful. Even though right now, I went like last weekend, just 5 days ago, and even if it was ice all over and there was snow, but it's so beautiful.
I fear, we don't want you guys to forget that. Especially if you're here local in Ithaca, there's still tons of stuff to do. Like even if the weather isn't perfectly ideal, still going outside, especially like I said during midterms, it's psychologically proven that being within nature and interacting with nature does help ease anxieties. It's not the magic cure to everything, but it makes things more manageable.
It's much better than seeing no sun for 6 days a week.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is I know when the spring hits and we have sun all day, the weekend somehow is gonna find a way to rain. That happened last semester. I would enjoy. I was like, wow, what a good weather and such a wonderful day. And this Saturday I'm going out and it was just started raining at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I would say if you're not a local, still I know spring is hitting you guys, okay? I know the sun is coming out.
Unless you're one of our viewers in Antarctica.
Or Australia.
Australia, hold strong, guys.
Yeah. Hey, you deserve it because you spent the summer while we were here in cold. You know,
Yeah.
while we were here in -32.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, things are looking good for everybody when it comes to weather. No political comments, please.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say, hey, it's time to have fun. You know, like,
Yeah.
we have this.
After midterms, like that, I feel like after midterms we were gonna start to ease in more. That was my 30-second warning.
Yeah.
David, do you have any last thoughts?
Well, I'm just saying, hey guys, keep checking in. We're gonna be coming up with different ways this semester, and I'm really excited. And I think if you're on campus, we're gonna start putting up posters where you can actually sign up with us to get a seat with us. you know?
And that extends to anybody from if you're just like a regular student who likes to go here and wants to speak your mind on anything, or even better yet, if you say are like a club organizer or something like that, we would love to have you on.
Yeah, we would love to collab with you too. To be honest.
Or if you're like a representative for like some sort of like department on campus. Like we aren't tied to Ithaca, but we still like to represent
campus,
the campus and the college life and such. So that goes out to anybody who might be working in res hall or like an RA or something like that, or student auxiliary safety patrol. Like we would love to have all of you guys on.
Of course. That being said, I also want to call our people who comment on YouTube posts, because I saw somebody said we want an arm wrestle match.
Oh crap!
We'll work on it. Please keep posting comments.
Yeah,
we're really happy.
We are going to arm wrestle at some point in the future. But David, currently you have a
shoulder thing going on.
Injured shoulder, so he has to duck me this time.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for next episode.
I'm Daivat Mehta.
I'm Gorham,
and this is 15-minute rush.
Yeah, 15-minute rush. Ready? You gotta do the clap.
1, 2, 3.